watch a Beyond, he's good from early to mid game. He gets onto his setup and he's like, keeps on going. Maru, you never know where it's going to end up because it's just like he can legit do it all. Anyhow, getting into 2K atmosphere to start it all off, spawning in the bottom left, representing Team Envy, it is Maru.
And with a super quick probe going across the map in the top right-hand side from Good Game Gaming, we've got our Blue Protoss player, Nice.
Yeah, like this is going to be a tough one for Nice, like it really is.
Is he going to pylon in his opponent's main?
I think it's just like for pro harassing.
Just for pro harassing? I didn't see the pylon before. That's my bad.
It's all good. It's all good. There is a fake proxy coming out here for Maru, and upon seeing this could always make you a little bit nervous because you're gonna have to figure out where it is, what's actually the plan, and going up against a guy like Maru that's doing something like this to open up with, that always makes you feel a little uneasy because if there's anybody that can proxy really damn well, it's this man.
Yeah, definitely not what you want to be up against as Nice. He'd much rather just see exactly what's up, but he is going to see it now, so now you are aware of what's happening. So that is some good information for you as you start to nibble up on that SCV and try to delay this. I mean, if you can delay this, then that is brilliant. So SCV does get to the corner now and is looking as though it's going to be safe. Yeah, that feels bad.
Feels bad for who? Well, I mean, it definitely feels bad for Nice, but it started off quite decent for him anyhow, the fact that he did scout it. And, oh, Wardy, you talked about it. He can be a little bit cheeky, this young Taiwanese fella.
Yeah, I mean, this is as cheeky as it gets, right? The idea of saying, well, you know, off this, you're probably going to go factory in your main and expand a bit later, so I'm actually going to be able to get some preparations done behind your natural until you kind of realize it's going on. He did go double gas, so I assume we're going to see a Stargate, and we're just going to kind of go from there unless there's something else planned here from Nice. His Cybercore is not far from finishing, and yeah, let's see what he wants to do as he's going to get this CV nibbling once again, but the Reaper comes back, and that probe is dead.
Oh, it is going up. Oh my goodness.
God. You scout it after you've watched that probe all the time? Wow.
That's actually really nuts.
Yeah.
Like, that shows that Maru's done his homework, because I don't think he saw that second probe on the map.
No, he never saw it.
So the fact that he's just like, oh, there could be something down here, this would kind of suck for me a little bit, but look at him. He's even pulling the boys here as well, just to make sure that it doesn't get up whatsoever. I mean, really rough now for Nice.
Yeah, I mean, he just puts 2 SCVs in the Reaper on the battery, which is perfect, because now the pylon's already got no shields. There's no good way to go from here. I mean, you're eventually going to get another pylon attached to this if this probe survives. I mean, here comes the Zealot to try and help the probe out, and the pylon is going to go down, but it's just such a massive delay on that Stargate building. And with SCV's pulling, he's continuing to chase the Zealot away. The Adept about to show up, and Maru, are we committed too far? Apparently not. He's still going to try and fight these units, and this Zealot is in dangerous territory. It's going to go down. The Marine alive is... Oh, you're kidding me. Oh, my... Okay, absolute destruction for Maru.
And a second Stargate goes up back at home now for Nice. I mean, this is a true train wreck of a game. Can we have a look at the resources lost tab so far? Because I mean, that's not pretty, man. That's not pretty at all. And you got to add to that as well. There is a Stargate finished in his opponent's natural that can't do a bloody thing.
And now you've on the Stargate at home versus a Cyclone. The barracks is going to have a reactor on it. It's just not pretty. Here comes this Reaper, and that's going to be another dead probe before this Adept responds. So one probe going down, he's going to see it's a Stargate back at home again, so he knows that that's still a continuation. He commits the Reaper and actually didn't continue to target the probes there for a moment, but now the Reaper's getting away. Oh man, this is just bullying.
Yeah, you even saw the probes being pulled there to attack the Reaper, and it's like they were just a little bit too slow. I mean, I don't know what Nice necessarily does in this situation now, because he's going for Phoenix, so he can get a lift upon the Cyclones and what have you, but anything I say that sounds decent for Nice, it's just me trying to put a silver lining on the situation, because, yeah, absolutely dumpster fire of a game for him.
Yeah, it's really, really bad. I mean, I don't even know how you begin to recover. He's building Phoenix. Well, Maru just needs to go for like a little Marine tank push. And Phoenix are going to look silly. They're going to be able to do nothing. It's like, oh, I lift up one tank and the Phoenix is dead already, you know? Yeah, this is just not good. Maru's just out here stretching mid-game.
Yeah, I love it. He's like, this is going exactly how I planned it to go. And yeah, now he's moving out across the map. And this doesn't look like a scary squad, but against what his opponent has right now, I mean, what's this going to do?
All 8 army supply of it, which is just ran into Cyclones, so already losing the shields. His Adept is in trouble. I mean, Come on, man. You can't make a defense against this, right?
No, and resources lost have again. Let's just show it. I mean, it's absolutely brutal at this point. Like, yeah, I don't know, man. I just hope that Nice can do something a little bit better next game, because I think this one's going to be over very shortly.
Yep, Marine Cyclone. Here comes the Siege Tank as well. Even if you try and do something with the battery, I don't believe in it. These Phoenix going to lift up the Cyclones. The Siege Tanks can get rid of the Stalkers. Probes pull in. SCVs repairing the Cyclones up a little bit as well. And, well, you can just see a lot of probes are going down, and this game is absolutely going to be done. Maru takes it 1-0. Absolute destruction. He lost a Reaper and 2 Marines. All game.
Like, honestly, this was unfortunate for Nice in a lot of ways, because I like the idea with the second probe being out and stuff, but the fact that he actually went and checked there just to be ultra safe, that makes me think that Maru either super did his homework on Nice and maybe saw that game against Clem that you talked about, and just the fact that he can be cheeky, but yeah, he was bulletproof. Yeah. Absolutely bulletproof. A lot of that comes down to, yeah, he's just damn good, but also he's just very aware of what his opponent can do. And I feel that that is actually one of Maru's strengths, that he kind of makes his opponents do things. Like, he's a very puppet master kind of player.
Just cut 0 corners. In fact, he added corners into his build, right? Like, I honestly can't believe he checked the natural when he tracked the probe on the map the entire time. He checked the natural just in case there was a second probe. And there was. And I mean, that's not something you see every day. So for what, the 100 times he checks that, one time it actually happens, maybe? That's really wild, as we do see. I mean, it was just destruction, right? I can't believe this Marine didn't even go down. Complete and utter destruction.
Yeah, no SCV died either. And I mean,
SCV's repairing the Cyclone, like.
And shield battery's good, but it's not that good, you know.
And that Marine that died just there, both these Marines that died was actually tank-friendly fire. So Maru killed more of his own units this game than Nice did.
Oh, it's brutal, man. It's brutal. Like, before this series started, I was a bit like, if somebody could upset Maru, maybe Nice could in, like, you know, a parallel universe, because the fact that he beat Rogue in the way that he did last time, where it was like a 2-0, and I was like, holy crap, he played really good, actually. And, you know, Rogue and Maru, they're on a pretty similar plateau, right? Like, they're really damn good, but yeah, it needs to just shake that one off, because that wasn't really a game. But much, a lot of it was like, kind of out of his control, you know?
Yeah. I mean, just ridiculous. Got to put that one behind you and just get on with it here and just hope you can bring something a little bit better this time around. In the bottom left-hand corner, looking to recover from that game one. Our blue Protoss is Nice.
And spawning over in the top right of Hardwire, it is Maru. Real intense music today.
Yeah. For a real intense game.
makes a bit of difference to us listening to like Aqua and Backstreet Boys last night.
Yeah, we had a good little night of songs, didn't we?
Yeah, a little bit of karaoke went on, and yeah, it was a good banter.
You wonder why some of our voices sound a little different today? Well, they've just been active all night.
Yeah, I'm not actually sounding rough today.
Well, it wasn't not us, of course, Ben.
No.
The other casters.
Yeah, oh, that's true. Bloody Colaris. Every day, all day.
You know,
what a waste,
we
man.
get back to the hotel and we just don't see him again because he's off out partying.
Yeah. It's like next morning he shows up. But not even from his hotel room. He's still been out drinking.
He shows up for the bus from outside.
He's like, oh, guys, sunglasses on, you know?
He does.
Oh, gosh.
That's a massive probe pull.
Yeah.
So much so you even pulled some probes back.
Yeah, I don't know. It feels like Nice might be feeling... Wow, this SCV wasn't even getting shot for a long time. And
oh, my goodness.
That's not the most... Okay, that's a wonky wall as well. But... Yeah, this so far, like the ideal situation against any kind of engineering block, if you can get there in time to stop it with a probe and start tickling it a little bit, then pull maybe 4 or 5 additional probes. But yeah, so far, income graph will be showing that Nice is definitely a little bit behind there. He lost his probe as well to what?
SCV.
You're loving this, aren't you, Wardy?
Honestly, this is complete and utter destruction so far. I know only 2 minutes into game 2. It just feels like this is one of those series where it completely falls apart. And I can 100% relate. I've had so many ladder games where like one probe attacks my SCV building something. I lose it, I get tilted, I lose another SCV. I attack with my Reaper, I just run it into probes, it's surrounded. It just feels like a game like that, you know?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And, like, I know this feeling very well. So behind all this, Maru's gone for 1 Reaper straight into Reactor, then going up to 3 Racks. And I think he's done that because he doesn't have to worry about the probe being poking, right? Because he's killed it already. So then he can just be like, all right, don't need that extra safe Marine because my Reaper's going to cross the map and there's not going to be a probe poking me. So nice little skip there from Maru. And this is getting a lot of damage, man.
Yeah, this is bad because he built the battery expecting to be able to go across the map with his unit and not have to worry, as he just gets the battery up to save that low HP probe. But yeah, I mean, Maru just gets in, he gets 2 worker kills, he scouts, now he's going to jump out. There's Adeptus here, sure, you can hit the wall a bit, but that's pretty much all you're going to do for a little while, and you don't really get a chance to pick up much information.
Look at that worker count. 24, but 21 for Knights.
Yeah, it's the other way around.
Yeah, it actually should be the other way around. Like, it's definitely not pleasant. And Maru behind all this, like, it is the 3 Racks, going for the 2 tech labs on them as well. Most likely stim and combat shields. Oh, he cancelled the stim, goes for the concussive shell.
I like it. He's just going to go for like a very quick push across the map and just try and just deal some damage right away. This is the sort of thing that Maru does like a fair amount, and it's very innocent, but it just is that mix-up that makes it so you're not always prepared, right? Because if you're preparing for the 3 Racks timing and then this hits, what, like a minute sooner because he moves out with way less with concussive shells, well, you can just straight up die. So let's see, the Marines are spotted by the Adept, but I don't feel like that's even that strange for the Marines to be going to the low ground and so on. So this Adept needs to keep on scouting and trying to figure out just how aggressive Maru is being.
Yeah, definitely. And like, Maru's done a really good job of finding out what he's up against. So he saw the early Twilight, and it's like, all right, what can this potentially be? Blinkstalkers, DTs, most likely not any of those random Adept builds and what have you, but look at this. He's going to grab this Adept as well, but this isn't the worst thing in the world. It's actually very nice for Nice to actually spot what's coming and does see the concussive as well.
Yep, as we do have a battery build, and I assume in the natural. A few Stalkers at the frontier, and for now, Maru will not commit, but of course, even just forcing these kind of structures up earlier is damage done as well, and then of course he's ending up in a position where he's going to be moving into stim soon, combat shields, and that's a large attack to worry about as well, as here comes our Reaper, who's just going to go through and again scout and try and pick up some info, and just blast some probes out of mining positions.
Yeah. I've actually been liking that. Oh my goodness. So these are all little things, but these mount up to a lot of big things. Like that probe count being 37 to 36 SCVs and the supply, it's not meant to look like this in this matchup. Like it really isn't. And Nice is adding on a couple of extra gateways here, ready for this push that's kind of inevitable.
And he doesn't have Blink yet. Stim is about to be done. Do you think we just go the moment Stim is done? Combat Shield isn't far behind, so I guess we wait for Combat Shield. Maru loses his first unit of the game in that Reaper, and he's got this stack of units just waiting to go. He cleaned up map control earlier. There's going to be Blink, but is there going to be the damage output to clean this up? It's going to be rough.
I think Maru's just he's just looking super pretty, man. I mean, how many Stalkers are going to be out? There's 5 here. There's going to be maybe 8 by the time this comes, and maybe not even that. And Maru just dives in here. Shield battery's good, but it ain't good when it's gone. And that's a lot of Marines, a lot of bio. Probes are pulled as well. I mean, Nice. He doesn't have a chance, does he, Wardy?
No, man. Absolute destruction start to freaking finish. 14 probes are dead. The bio units come back down the ramp and just say, okay, we'll get rid of some pylons and stuff. Just play it carefully. Of course, Maru is also reinforced with a lot of units, putting his hurt Marines in the back, just letting the Marauders sit in the front and tank a little bit. A couple probes left over here. I mean, there's really not much else to say, Ben. This is a done series, and unfortunately for Nice, it was not much of a fight he was able to bring.
Not at all. This is like watching my Protoss against Maru, honestly. Like, this is how I'd imagine it go. It just goes from bad to worse right from the start. And this Observer is kind of scouting around. It's like, well, you're a lot further ahead than I am. And yeah, Nice. What an uphill battle, man.
Yeah. There's a battle? I didn't realize. It's brutal, man. Like, I feel like I'm being really harsh, but there's no other way to say it, right? There's no prettier way to phrase this. It's just a done deal. In we go again. Maru doesn't even want to chase the units. He's going to go after the probes instead. And okay, maybe this group of bio units goes down, but he's doing so much damage that eventually, attack after attack, Maru will just overwhelm. Now these Stalkers are all on their blink cooldown, so as you chase up with these Marauders, you're getting Stalker kills. A few additional Marines are showing up. And Maru takes a 91-250 supply lead. A few units going down. Here's their low HP, but now these Stalkers in some trouble. Extra Marauders are here once again, and Maru is killing pretty much everything.
Maru's like finishing his third base while Nice can't even survive. Like, yeah, GG. What a decisive series from Maru.